On the other hand, she was a little younger. She would have probably been about 5 or 6 at the time. So she was a little different on her perspective of the situation, and thought even though she had acted like a little butt at Toys R Us or at Home Depot, she thought she deserved something. And to protest the proceedings of not getting a toy, she sat in the toy aisle and just tried to sit there and say that she was staying there until she got one. And obviously that did not go very well for her. We kind of ignored it. I mean, obviously we didn't walk too far away. I mean, we kind of stayed in the surrounding aisles, but at that case you can't cater to that. You just kind of have to move on and show that, hey, I get what you're doing, but let's cut that out. So that's what we did with that situation. And again, although I kind of felt stupid about it, I will say I don't think we deserved anything, or any reward that day for how we behaved at Home Depot. So I thought it was just that we got punished as so, and that we didn't live up to our end of the agreement. I guess at that age I was like 8 or 9, so of course I understood that part of it. I understood we didn't hold up our side of the agreement of behaving. So of course they're not going to hold up their side of getting us a toy or something, But, my sister was too young to figure that out, that actions have consequences. See, that was funny, though, because we bring that up and she gets mad about it. She doesn't care. I don't think anybody should be judged for anything they do as a little kid, because when you're a little kid you do stupid stuff like that all the time, and then you're like, why did I act like that? Like, I don't understand why we acted like jerks in Home Depot, but I don't know. I accepted the truth of the fact that we weren't getting anything. God, what else? Oh goodness, keep branch mining. What else? Oh man, that actually uploaded really quick. I'll take it. That's nice though, so I can get that up and moving for you guys. Obviously that'll be today's Monday. It'll be April 9th, which is my birthday. Hooray! I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not one of those people that sits there and says, "Oh, it's my birthday. I'm gonna live it." I've always said it, so okay, it's my birthday. Whoop-de-doo. I was born on this day. I mean, I get it. You're another year older, but to me, it's just one of those things where it's just another day. I always take it off from work. It's kind of an excuse for right before the end of the semester kind of vacation from work, so I can recover, get some work done, and it's a nice excuse to do that. And that way, when everybody's like, "Oh no, we're getting destroyed," because I work at McDonald's, and so when they understaff the place, I can say, "Well, it's my birthday. I have plans," even though I usually, the amount of plannings that go on are very minimal. But at the same point, I do stuff with people, and people throw birthday parties and stuff like that, and they put a lot of work into it. So I don't want to sit there and be a jerk. I enjoy spending time with relatives and stuff on those kind of days. So that's what I kind of look at as my birthday is a chance to see people you don't get to see all the time, and stuff like that. So I guess that's what I'm more happy about with birthdays and is the actual day itself. It's more the other seeing of other people, and being able to be around them. I don't know, maybe that opinion I think is in the majority. I think a lot of other people are just happy with what they get. Of course, never everybody will ever admit that, but deep down I think they think that's the truth. But deep down I really don't care. I'm very content with the way I live my life. I don't expect anything out of anything. I say, you know what, if you're going to do something, you're going to work hard for it. I don't expect to be ever handed anything in life. That's maybe a difference between me and a lot of kids in my generation, is I don't think I'm entitled to anything. The only thing I'm entitled to is, you're not, the only thing you're entitled to is hardly anything. You have to earn everything, Obviously you're entitled to, certain rights and stuff like that. That's not where I'm going with that. Where I'm going is that, I'm not entitled to say, hey, you have to do this, this, and this. You have to give me this. You have to give me this, blah, blah. I know, I'm never like that. You know, I'm always happy when people, you know, do stuff, you know. And so it's one of those things that, you know, I've always been happy for what I've gotten, and you know, it's not like I, you know, come from a poor background necessarily. I mean, I never was one who never really had to worry about where my next meal was or anything like that, but I've just never taken anything for granted, I guess. Even though I think a lot of kids my age and that have had the same background for me don't do that, you know. They don't take for granted the fact that they can sit in their basement on a Saturday morning and play video games. It's just something they don't take for granted, and it's funny. They do take that for granted. I mean, I don't. And that's why I like to share this, you know, for people who can't. You know, everybody, even, you know, and, you know, that's part of the whole Minecraft Let's Play thing. It's for people who can't sit here and play this all the time. It's for people who don't have access to a computer that can play this game. And that's what's cool about YouTube, is you can still experience these games through the eyes of other people, yes, but you can still experience what it's about. And I think that's what more YouTubing is about. And it's also about the personalities you see. That's part of it. But I think there's also part of it that says a lot of people who can't afford, you know, I can't sit there and drop, you know, $500 on the newest game system that comes out. But I can watch, you know, somebody play it and say, okay, that looks interesting, and then, you know, be able to make an informed consumer decision whether I do want to buy it. That's my thing also, is that's another thing I use YouTube for, is deciding whether I want to get a game or not. I probably should have done that for Fortnite a little more. Obviously that was free, so it's okay. I got rid of that because I just wasn't a fan of it. Again, we're going to play PUBG Mobile, and that game's free, and it should run okay, so if I get destroyed in that, I'm okay with it. But the Fortnite thing, it was just lagging, and it wasn't really that fun anyway. I think that hurt it a lot. So maybe if they make Fortnite, I think they're gonna think about making Fortnite on the phone too, which is definitely something we'll get into. I'll give it a go when it comes out. Don't worry, we'll still get to see that, but definitely PUBG will be a thing. Mobile will be a thing. And again, it's just me playing. The direction this channel has taken is basically a let's play video games, and I'll record myself playing video games, and I won't stress about it. I won't worry about it. I'm just gonna play, and when I have time, I'll sit down and record. I mean, the only thing I'm kind of forcing myself to play is the Madden Mobile, and that's not that hard. I just, and that's only because I have to do it every day. I have to record that every day, which is not hard. I just come, down to the basement and sit here, put it, sit there, push the record button on the phone and play it. Minecraft is not hard to play, that's for sure. I love this game. This game will always, oh, that's why. No, I like its little quirks, and it's, although it does have problems, it's one of those things as I grew up playing it, and it became a real big thing for me when I was little. Not little, I shouldn't say that. When I was a young teenager, I guess you better put it. So it's been a game that's kind of, I've seen grow. I've seen, that was a game definitely that YouTube made me spend $30 to get it. Because I had no idea what it was. In fact, I'd heard people talk about it, and I never really showed any interest until I saw, what was it? I think I've told this story before, but for those of you who don't know it, the thing that really got me into Minecraft was Captain Sparkle's Revenge video. The one where he sings, the parody of Usher's DJ's Got Us Falling in Love Again. That was what really that was my first glimpse into Minecraft. And that was like, okay, what is this game? Because I had no idea. And, I'd heard my friends talk about it, and they were into modding, so that was kind of like, what are they talking about, I hadn't seen vanilla Minecraft ever, so I'm like, okay, what is this game? And, with all the mods and stuff, it just didn't appeal to me. But then I found out, hey, this game is actually a little bit different than what they talk about, because they've modded it. At the time, I really didn't know what modding was too much. And then once I, saw that, I'm like, creepers blowing up all your stuff. I'm like, what is this game? And then that led me to, there was the Pocket Edition. And I started playing that a little bit, the free version of it. And, that was kind of interesting. I wouldn't say that's when I fell in love with the game. That was the beginnings, I guess. That was like, I mean, it really wasn't even that great. I mean, I remember playing it, and I'm like, what is this? What is this thing? And I'm like, I wasn't that entertained. But then, what really completely changed my mind into buying this was watching Etho's Lab and Captain Sparkle's Let's Play. Those two things made me want to play this game. Or it was back in the series where he had Jerry's Tree and all sorts of stuff like that. And Etho, I watched from the beginning, his videos. It made it so I was really confused on how things worked, that's for sure. But, hey, let's move on. But, I figured out eventually that he was playing an older version. Anyway, so then I, got into it and said, okay, this looks like a fun game. And then, I kept seeing that, and then finally during spring break, I'm like, you know what, I gotta play this game. I got to figure this out. And so I asked, my grandma, hey, could you get this for me as an early present, during spring break? Because I've heard of this game, and it seems interesting, and I want to play it really bad. Just because I've seen how good it could be, and I've seen the real version of it. And at the time, the Pocket Edition wasn't anything. It was not good at all. Like, even the paid version was a piece, it's a piece of junk. Nowadays, it's actually, a viable thing to play. I mean, it's just as good as the regular in some ways. So back then, it was in its beta stages, so it was basically just, it was basically creative all the time, and I just wasn't a big fan of that. Even survival, like, you got most of the items already. Like, you got stone pickaxes and stuff, like, given to you and stuff like that. And, you weren't able to mine iron or anything like that. And it was really just weird. But as time went on, obviously, I figured out that was not actually how the game worked. The real version. Get a drink here. And then I figured out, oh, wait a minute, there's actually more to this. And that's when after I started watching Etho and Captain Sparkles, and again, that's when I'm like, okay, I gotta get this game. And I started playing it myself, and I just really fell in love with it. It was just a game that you could just sit there and do whatever you wanted in it, and that appealed to me a lot. It was nice to just sit there and be able to play a game and not have to be constrained by anything other than just what your mind did, and that's why I always like this game, because no Let's Play of this game is ever the same. Anyway, I think it's getting time to maybe call it an episode here, so we're gonna finish. I've been in the same mine the whole time. This is why I like this mining method. Although we haven't found any diamond, we've gotten a pretty good supply of iron going. In this, because of this, we got some coal. We got some redstone, which redstone we will be using a lot in this series. So I'm gonna try to learn how to do redstone, and we're gonna learn together. Those videos are gonna be fun, I guarantee it. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna design stuff in creative with you guys, and then transfer it over to the regular, build it without, and then bring you guys back for the actual stuff. So. I'm not a redstone genius, so it'll be interesting. I do, work with electronics and stuff, so I assume it's kind of the basics. They're kind of the same thing. So. Especially, now having a background in electronics, it helps a little bit now, knowing a lot about that stuff. But anyway, so let's go ahead. That's a big enough mine, I think, for now. Watch now, I'm going to find diamonds if I keep going. I guess I could just cut this off and then finish this and then go back for the exit. But I mean, what's the point in that? Let's just look for a second longer. We'll just be done with this one. How about that? We go back. This episode looks like the frame rate's a lot better, as I thought it would be when I played it in windowed mode. So that's good. And it really doesn't make much of an... Oh! Throwing my axe. Yeah, so I really don't think it made much of an effect on playing the game. Oh, we missed some iron. We can use an iron pickaxe. I'm okay with that now. It's not like we don't have a decent amount of iron going for us now that we did this. This would probably be the last time we do like branch mining or stuff in this. Although I like to show you guys everything. There are some things, since I do have a better way of editing, that I'm going to cut out. Like building, extreme building, and, branch mining. Stuff like that, where I cut it out, just because I want to do more stuff. We can actually do building on camera and stuff like that, and, not build, but, work on stuff, other stuff, like, exploring and stuff like that, but, I don't know. We're getting enough iron where I might not even have to do that much branch mine, or that much actual caving. Ooh, coal. And we can use the iron one, I'm not too worried. Yeah, and I only have like 63 iron sitting in my inventory right now. We can make 21 pickaxes out of that. Goodness. Doing the mining for Santa Claus. That way we can get all you naughty kids the coal you deserve. You know, though, although I did talk to my my cousins were over last night, and they were saying about they saw my video, and they did say my commentary was better, which is good, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think it's one of those things is as you go, you evolve, you start to figure out what, you know, what's interesting and what's not. Looking back on some of the stuff, yeah, you definitely start to do that. But anyway, guys, let's go up to the front of the house. It's probably nighttime. So I probably won't go up there. I don't know if that recorded. I don't know what you guys hear. If you guys hear a computer sounds. But anyway, so yeah, been episode 3 of Minecraft. Had a good one. I think this was a good episode. We got some good stuff together. So yeah. But anyway, guys, this has been Tyler here with episode 3 of Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And if you did, you know, hit the like button, stuff like that. I mean, I really don't think it's that big of a deal for my channel my size yet, but, you know, at least, you know, and leave a comment or whatever, you know, stuff like that. And that doesn't have to be constructive. It could just be, you know, whatever. Just to show me that you guys like this. And, I mean, I'm still going to do it no matter what, but I'd like to know what is interesting and what's not. So, is that it? Oh, it's nighttime. There's a little hole there. You could probably get through, honestly, but oh well. Who cares? Anyway, guys, in episode 3 of... That fixes that. Episode 3 of Minecraft, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.